into part one of the press conference between the game of Canada and Sweden. Right now we have with us Khalees Lloyd and head coach Marco Cusby. Khalees, I'll start with you. The energy was there at the start. You guys looked as though you're really kind of bringing it to Canada early on. What happened in the second half?
It started in defense. We didn't fulfill our defensive possessions, and that led to us not being able to play complete offense and not playing with rhythm.
Thank you. And Marco, your thoughts on how your team played for the majority of the game?
I think that we played two different games. I think that first half, or better, 18 minutes was great. It was great because we were up against Canada, that is a team better than us. And then when we start to struggle a bit, everybody starts to think that now we need to solve the problem suffering, because the game is the game to match when you are in trouble, and maybe every time lose a bit confidence in the teammate that is one time on our side. And maybe for sure if you make this type of mistake, that is mental mistake against a team as Canada, after it could happen that in the second half you suffer a lot.
Thank you. Now we'll open up the floor to questions. The questions, of course, will be in English only. As this is an English press conference, if you do have a question, just raise your hand and we'll pass the mic to you, and just give us your name and affiliation before answering the question. Before we get to the questions on the floor, I'll ask both of you, tomorrow is still one more game left to be played against host Belgium. What sort of momentum can you take away from the both games that you've played, both game one and game two, to try to finish strong here in Stockholm?
I think that this is a great chance to get experience, to understand what we need to make the next step. I think that this is important. Just I think that tomorrow is another great chance about it, to show something to ourselves, and I think that I am really positive. I am sure that we will play with the same energy and maybe with a bit more mental toughness.
The same question to you.
I think we learned a lot from the first game against Japan. We learned a lot of stuff against Canada, and hopefully we can put two halves together and play a whole game and complete the mission. If not, we still take learning experiences. The journey doesn't end here, and we have to keep working.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Okay. That's it.
Just quick minutes. It's not like it sounds so artificial. It does seem bad. Yeah. It's nothing like dusty as well. Yeah. I can start over your trouser kind of. Yeah, no, that's not
Dat is van Zweden. tegen Margaritas van Zweden. Dat is nog zeker beter zien als... Zo welkom, dat is het. Dat is het. Het was de eerste ronde dat ik aan was weer. Ja, maar dat is ook zo. Dat is absoluut een
Maybe it's not the usual situation of kind of remake to be able to prepare for different styles tomorrow, so actually the preparation for Tokyo starts now. I'll start and then it's fine.
I mean, this is a question
Das ist ein Coach,
der Yeah. Yeah, and I think we need to just consider where the line is relative. A local partner, depends on the market. Let's say, sorry, keep it ready, guys. Sorry, guys.
All right, part two of the press conference. Canada defeating Sweden here in Aston. We have Lisa Tomaitis, head coach, and Natalie Achonwa. Natalie, I'll start with you. Just an opening statement on how you thought the game went from your perspective.
Definitely had its ups and downs, but I think the energy we came out with in the second half really set us apart. I think that was our focus. I remember Miranda coming in the huddle saying that we need to win these first 3 minutes, and we did that by getting stops and staying aggressive on offense.
Thank you. And Lisa, same question to you. Just your thoughts on how you thought the game played out.
Yeah, I mean, it was a slower first half, a slower start for us. I think it took us a little while to adjust to what Sweden was doing. They did a good job slowing us down, but this team is smart, and we made some adjustments, and they did it, and built a lead and carried on from there. I think we had 12 turnovers at half and finished with 15, so did a much better job taking care of the ball and just utilizing the weapons that we had.
Guys, and we'll open up the floor to questions now. If you do have a question, just put your hand over your head and we'll pass the mic out and start with your name and affiliation.
Hi, Paul from FIBA. Congratulations, guys. Tomorrow seems now like a bit of a free hit. You probably didn't know if you were going to have this qualification so soon. So I guess the preparation for Tokyo starts immediately and against a very different style. So it's a good opportunity against Japan.
I think it's exactly what you said. It's a start to Tokyo now. It's an opportunity that we don't get all the time to play a different style of basketball. So I think our mentality is the same. We came in wanting to win every game in this tournament, and we will keep that mentality going forward. It's a great prep game, and Japan's looking at it the same way. So I think it's going to be a competitive game and a game that we would love to prepare and use to prepare for Tokyo.
Yeah.
This question for both of you guys. Third straight Olympic berth for Canada, and what's lost in that is it's not easy to get to the Olympic Games. What's the grind and the sacrifice like, and finally realizing that part one of the goal was done?
Yeah, I mean, we've experienced the whole gamut of qualification. A last minute, grinded out in 2012, the last possible berth we eked out. Then on to 2016, where we took care of business in Canada and got that done. And now for the first time in our tenure, doing it on foreign soil. And I just said to the team, to qualify with a 30-point victory is pretty special. I think it really speaks to how far this team has come. And yeah, I mean, couldn't be happier for this team and these players. Natalie's now going to be a 3-time Olympian. How many people can say that? Same with Kim Gaucher and Miranda A.M. So yeah, it means a ton. I think, having some expectations of being there tempers a little bit of the excitement right now. When we think back to 2012, we were losing our minds. But I think, there's high expectations on this team and this group, and so it does temper it. But I can tell you, we're a pretty excited group right now. I think it hasn't really sunk in quite yet.
From your perspective, Matt, you're going into your third Olympic Games. Have you started to think about what that's going to mean for you once you're done playing basketball?
Like Lisa said, it hadn't really set in yet, but listening to her talk about it being mine, Kim, and Miranda's third Olympics kind of made me emotional. Knowing that the injuries, the fight that not only just me, but our entire team has been through to get to this point. I don't think we take it lightly. It's an honor to be able to represent Canada every time we put a jersey on, but to be able to do it at Olympic Games and to qualify for another Olympic Games, definitely do not take it lightly.
I saw a couple teammates of yours sitting in the crowd who weren't able to wear the jersey this time around, but helped you get to this point, and a lot more over the years as well. What can you say about the contribution of multiple people? There's more than just the 12 that we saw celebrate on the floor today.
That's why we come every summer. That's why we commit to Canada basketball, because we know that's bigger than the individual. We know that's bigger than just me. It's bigger than just any player that had the chance to put on the jersey right now. It's the years we didn't qualify for the Olympics. It's the people, the vets that paved the way for us to have this opportunity. It's Kim Goche coming every summer in and out. So appreciative for their energy. We could hear them cheering us on in the crowd, but that's why it's so special to put on a Canada jersey, because we know that it's beyond the individual. It's way bigger than just us.
Thanks, everybody.
Great, thank you. Oh, look at that. Look at that, I know. 8 for 9.
Listening to you, I was like,
oh gosh. I know.
oh shit, it's been a ride. Thank you.
Thank you so much.